Well, folks, it's that time again, and today we got us a full boat. So sit on up on the porch and tune in to Down Home with Maud and Mildred. And here they are.
Well, how you doing, Mildred?
Maud, honey, I am doing so good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing real good today. And look at there. We got us a special guest with us today.
I am just pleased as punch.
I know it. Me too. I mean, I kept running into her at the grocery store, and she kept saying she's wanting to join us. So, Ruby, welcome out to the porch.
Yes, honey, welcome.
Well, thank you.
How you been feeling, Miss Ruby?
Well, I got bunions.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. I've got a salve for that now.
I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm. My bunion salve.
You've got some bunion salve now?
And salve. I don't like.
Well, Miss Ruby, get you a jar of it.
I just said I don't.
I'll send you some, honey.
I don't like onions.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. I'll just bring some down when I come take one of your classes.
Oh,
we'll talk in person.
You could probably sell it to the whole damn class.
Oh,
well,
true.
I might just set up down there.
Well, you might do pretty well. Some of them little old men, they're kind of naughty.
Lord have mercy.
We got us the Melissa Jane. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Melissa Jane. See, she is a loyal customer of Mildred. She's gotten all kinds of the center salve, and somehow she got a version of the dinner salve, which I still ain't sure about. That one.
What you need it for dinner for?
Maybe it tastes good.
Does it go on salad?
Well, I reckon you could try it. Now, it's not poisonous. Everything's, natural.
Well, there's Brother Valhalla.
Oh, there he is. I've sure not felt the spirit like I did since the time of that revival.
Mm-hmm.
It was something else. I mean, I felt the spirit so powerful that day. I sure enough did.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Melissa Jane had a little too much of the powdered milk, and then one thing led to another, and now she's out of center salve.
Oh,
honey, you've come to the right place. I'll fix you right up.
Well, that's right. Now, Mildred, what does that say right there? Ask me about my PMS. What is that?
Oh, honey, I thought you'd never ask. I've got a new product. It's my powdered milk salve. I've done 7 loads of laundry today, and I don't even have a washing machine.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness.
I'm telling you, it's a must-have.
Ruby, you think that would help you in your dance class?
Well, it just might help me do some more shimmying and shaking. My problem is when I'm done, my stuff's still shaking.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll bring you some of that with the bunion salve.
Now, remember, I don't like onions.
Okay, honey.
Oh.
Okay, I don't put onions in this one. I'll remember.
Okay.
Oh, dear. I can imagine if you did rub onion salve on your feet. That would sure not be a very pretty sight.
You could probably use that to scare off the local wildlife.
Well, now that might put some pep in your step, for sure.
It might.
We've
got us a new class coming up.
Do you now? Tell us about it, Ruby.
Yeah, we've been trying to do some of that belly dancing, but the fellers have been asking for some pole dancing.
Well, are there any Polish folks in the class?
There's a couple Polish ones.
Oh, onion feet. Now, I didn't know Brother Valhalla would like onion feet, but maybe if they're pickled.
Perhaps.
Huh.
Yeah. I didn't.
Or get some Rolaids to go with that then.
Oh, honey, that's the truth. That's sure enough the truth.
He does have a line on some good caulk, though.
Well, now that Mildred's got some to spare, maybe if we all use the caulk. Yeah.
Caulk.
Yeah. I don't know if it would go with onion pig's feet, but it could.
Oh, they long, my poor pig.
Oh, Miss Ruby,
Oh,
that's
Lord have
right.
mercy. So sorry about that. So sorry to hear about that, honey.
My poor Charlie. He's 6 feet under.
Is he now? Oh, that's right. Yes, because you found him dead.
Yeah, my grandson come in and said, Meemaw, I believe your pig is dead.
Oh.
He's a hard sleeper.
He should have ended up 2 feet over top of a rotisserie.
Well,
Oh, Claude, honey.
that's what Earl said too. But I had him dig a hole and bury him. And do you know what happened a few weeks later?
Well, Brother Valhalla says his feet were delicious.
Oh, well, Mayor's
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
Tell you, the kids will eat anything.
I sure enough will.
So what happened?
well, I went out there and I took him some food and I said, Charlie, and he didn't move. I went on around his lot and I said his name again and he still didn't move. And the closer I got, the more flies I seen. And I always knew he was a stinky boy, but he didn't move again. And I poked him with a stick and I said, oh, Charlie, I do believe you really are dead.
You buried him.
I buried him.
Well,
His tomatoes grew out of him.
say what?
Oh, that's what?
He provided even after death.
Oh. Animals. I just love animals.
I do.
We could have provided for the whole family.
He was a big pig. That's true.
Well, you know,
I've been bacon.
perversion to sausage.
Barbecue.
So, were the tomatoes any good?
You know, I was afraid to eat them. I was afraid they'd taste like pork.
Lord have mercy.
Lord, I thought you was Baptist.
Well, I've been baptized a few times.
Oh dear. Oh,
Honey, haven't we all? Haven't we all?
I may need some of that sinner salve.
I'll pack it up. I'll bring it with the others.
Dance class, right?
especially for the dance class. Yes, I do think so.
Yeah, we're gonna pole dance this time. I'm not really sure what that is, but the fellers like it.
I'll bring enough for all the Polish people too. Then.
Well, you might want to wait until after the class to hand out the salve.
Brother Valhalla says you should try to really make some money off of that tomato if it tasted like pork there, Ruby.
Well, we figured I'd have got to take it, and I was afraid, but you know, I could always.
Ruby?
What?
Maud done had to disappear for a second. Yeah, if you could sell off one of them maters, you know, that would definitely be a million. I mean, imagine a mater that tasted like barbecue.
Well, if you put some sauce on it, I reckon it'd taste like barbecue.
Yeah, reckon so. Margie,
I
okay.
reckon that would sure beat them lab created sandwiches.
Them lab created porks. Yeah.
Don't get me started on the I went into the store the other day and they had that lab created chicken.
They did not.
Yes, they did. It was right in the frozen foods where you wouldn't even think about it.
They law.
Well, did you pick some up?
Well, of course I didn't. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to support the regime.
I'd imagine it would taste just like chicken fat, and that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Figured you'd get some for investigative purposes, Claude.
Exactly, brother. It is an abomination is what it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Sure.
Sure.
It is. Mm-hmm.
They'll do anything to keep the hard-working farmer out of business.
Oh, honey, that's the truth. It's the truth. Well, I mean, I don't know if you've been feeling it, but I'm just so busy all the time, you know? I don't like it. It's like time just slips away too fast or something, you know?
Yeah, well, it's because you've been running around with that granddaughter of yours.
Oh, Lord. She took me off to a damn corn maze yesterday.
Oh, honey, let's hear about it.
Oh, who wants to go wandering around in big old sticks of corn? I don't understand it.
Did you have your shotgun with you?
I should have.
The only time I go run through a cornfield is chasing people off the property.
Well, I mean, some fella named Marco was lost in that cornfield because I kept hearing people hollering for him. And I felt bad for him. Yeah, I felt real bad for whoever Marco was.
Is that fella that lives in the trailer park?
Maybe. Oh, look, there's our friend Miss Clumsy.
There she is.
Oh, darling.
Oh.
Hello.
Did you take some of her advice from last week, Mildred?
I'm in the planning stages. I just got my powdered milk salve up and going, so we'll see.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, Miss Ruby.
Yes.
You'd have loved Miss Clumsy. She had all these pretty cards out.
Oh, really?
So pretty.
Now, I like to play rummy.
This wasn't quite rummy.
No?
No.
And it wasn't Christmas cards either. Well, we haven't gotten to those yet.
No, I figure when it's closer to season.
Well, I thought it was a little early for the Christmas cards, but, luckily she had cards with all these pretty pictures in them. You had to look real close at them.
Oh.
They were interesting.
Lots of interesting advice and lots of looking for ticks. Really.
It weren't really pictures for the young folk.
Oh.
The children.
Oh.
No, unless they didn't know how to look for ticks, maybe.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it was helpful.
She said they were collector's editions.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I see.
I'm perplexed about, so it's Polish dancing you're about to teach on?
Yeah, apparently we gotta dance around a pole.
Oh, kind of like a maypole.
I think so.
A pretty ribbon and whatnot.
Can we still wear our house coats like we can with the aerobics class?
Yeah. The only time we can those is when we do the belly dancing because you got to see your belly. But for Pete's sake, make sure you wear a brassiere. The last person to come into class didn't have a brassiere on, and her knockers knocked her out everywhere. Gave her a black eye.
Lord, the woman done had a concussion.
You ain't saying it.
Yeah. Miss Clumsy, she understands. Yes. Oh, Lord. Goodness. You do have to be mindful of where all of your parts are going when you're in motion, I reckon.
Yeah, because bits and pieces go everywhere.
They do. And the older you get, the harder it is to find ticks on yourself.
Sure is.
There's so many more wrinkles for the little buggers to hide in.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really does. It's really a 2 or 3 person job when you get to be our age.
That's right. Sometimes 4.
Sometimes.
Claude?
4.
But
Are you stuck in a foursome?
well, there's 4 of us, ain't there?
Oh,
Hey. Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay then.
starting to sound like one of Miss Clumsy's cards, you are, right there.
oh dear.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
I ain't got no ticks on me. It's not season for it.
Well, you never can tell. It's freezing one week, and the next week you're burning up. So, my poor jack-o'-lantern looks like it's had a stroke.
Lord have mercy.
Mine's done rotted to the porch railing.
Grandkids done carved pumpkins one weekend. We set them out, and they're just all droopy and falling over like they had, like they needed to go to the doctor about 3 weeks ago.
Well, I reckon they look like one of us.
I wonder if they got the palsy at this point.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It didn't look like one of the ladies that does the belly dancing in the class, did it?
Oh.
No, it wasn't moving.
Oh. Oh, dear.
I figured if it was one of them ladies, it'd still be in motion.
Well, that's true enough.
Something would be anyway, I reckon. Oh, dear. Who is Jerry's Casino?
That's a possibility.
Did she? I don't know. Where is
sound like she's in one of them back rooms again.
Is she?
You gotta be careful in them back rooms now.
He's probably looking for the stamp machine.
Oh.
Yep. Had a tick on a dog. I'm telling you, it's just crazy weather.
Well, maybe I ought to go check myself because I was out in that corn. You know?
Lord, ain't no telling what you picked up there.
Well, there ain't no telling. I mean, it took me a while to find my way out. I'm kind of ashamed to say it. I was in there a good while.
Well, did you find Marco?
I didn't find Marco, but they quit hollering for him, so I guess somebody did.
I bet his parents lit him on fire.
They should
found him.
They sure enough should have.
You know, I've heard stories of people in them corn mazes sometimes looking for people getting the polio.
What?
Yeah, they just yell it out.
They get the polio.
It's like they all of a sudden get afflicted. I think it's got something to do with that Marco feller.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. They need a revival.
They do need a revival.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you don't bless your corn ahead of time.
It's so true. Well, Miss Clumsy, sometimes you do need people looking for ticks on you. And the more the merrier, I reckon, because you got to get that bugger off of you.
Well, when you get older, you got more surfaced area to work with.
That's right. More crevices.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the truth.
That's why, Mildred, I think maybe part of your problem is you need to put that salve in bigger jars.
I could look into that. I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can make it stronger.
Sinful corn polio is an epidemic. Oh, dear Lord.
That's what happens when you don't bless it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they ain't gonna make us wear masks again.
Oh, honey, that's the truth, Lord. Well, I have had a little bit of a cough ever since that corn maze.
Oh, Lord have mercy, not the polio.
Might be.
I hope not. I hope not.
Me too.
I hope I catch that Marco feller.
I hope they do. I mean, he could be laid out there in the middle of the cornfield and nobody know it.
Yeah.
I'll get started on a polio salve, honey.
Well, that's good, because it looks like Miss Clumsy's found her passion salve.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, goodness. I wonder how that and the center salve react together.
Oh, I bet it's an explosive.
I bet it is.
Oh,
Sure enough.
they all.
I know it. I am trying. I've avoided taking any of your classes yet, Ruby.
I know. I ain't seen you in them.
Well, I was a little bit alarmed because I figured I had to wear one of them skirts that's got the little jingly coins on it.
No, you don't have to. I mean, it helps. Puts you in the mood.
It puts you in the mood.
Puts you in the mood to jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Problem is you just don't stop.
Any of them ladies wear any cowbells?
Sound like you'd have a bunch of, like you'd be passing by there and you think a herd of reindeers in there.
Sometimes a herd of elephants. It just depends on who's in there.
Interesting.
It is interesting, sure enough. Oh, the pictures I get in my head. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Mildred, have you gone out and done any of the Halloween festivities?
Honey, I have not. I try to stay away from all of that.
Well, it is the devil's workings. That's true.
Yeah, it is. Let me tell you, my granddaughter took me to a haunted house last night.
Did you now?
We did.
Oh, and you're still up and about talking about it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was really that scary. Looked more like a bunch of people on drugs.
well, I've heard about that.
Are you sure that wasn't just Walmart?
Oh, wait. It might have been.
Say, Ruby, Mildred still ain't got over it since she got kicked out of the Walmarts.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they fired a hard worker just for over a little honesty.
Well, we should boycott them.
That's right. I don't shop there at all. Heck no. I mean, goodness, I was about to start cussing.
Lord have mercy.
Lordy.
I don't think you paid attention to church today, did you, Mom?
I didn't really today. Something's got a hold of me, and I ain't been to no haunted houses or nothing, but oh dear.
Well, it is. I think it is a full moon. Pretty close.
Oh, it is a full moon.
That's right. Miss Ruby, you make any of your you used to make you some tinctures, didn't you, at the full moon?
Yeah, I still make my tinctures. I got one in the pot right now.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you don't make the salves, though.
No. Earl kept trying to eat the salves.
Did he think they was jelly?
Say Jello.
Don't you feed that feller?
I feed him. He just don't like what I feed him.
Oh. Well, I reckon he can fend for himself by this point, don't you?
Oh, yeah, he can.
Well,
And
maybe.
he don't. He starve.
Oh, Lord.
Have y'all heard of that thing called trunk or treat?
Yeah.
See, to me, that sounds like, hey, you get kidnapped.
That's the truth.
It does sound like that, Claude. I never
thought about that either.
I mean, you got a bunch of people lined up in the church parking lot. Look like they're trying to sell drugs or something.
Well,
kids too.
Lord have mercy, Claude. I didn't think of it. It is almost like they're trying to make it normal just to crawl into somebody's trunk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear.
And what's the size of cars? You know them trunks ain't big or nothing.
It's true. See, even Miss Clumsy agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, you reckon that's what they doing?
I don't know. And why they set up in a church parking lot, I do not know.
Oh, dear Lord.
You know, that they won't draw all them kiddies in the parking lot instead of, you know, going house to house with the people you know. I just don't get it.
Well, that's true.
And are they safe? That's a good question.
I don't know it. Brother Valhalla.
Well, I don't want to get on here talking about politics.
Of course not, Claude.
No, we don't want you tipping over into the side of politics, Claude. Lord have mercy.
No, we don't want to do that. There's enough going on.
No, that's true. That's true. Mildred was just telling me about something.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. What was it you was calling it, Miss Mildred?
What's it called? Those contrails, cantrails, them things up in the sky.
Oh, that.
Oh, I've heard about.
I saw they were back.
You.
Earl coming in.
Just look up in the sky. Well, hello, Jariah.
Well, looky there. There's that cute little alpaca with the fangs.
Mm-hmm. Back is acting up again. Lord, do I know that one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, honey, it's the truth. It's the truth. Lord, you walk around in that corn maze for hours, getting lost and seeing all these young kids running around and laughing maniacally. It's something for the soul. Lord, it's...
And then you got to worry about the polio.
Yeah. I got a little cough now.
Oh, Maud, you better take care of that.
I know it. I think I might have to get one of Mildred's salves again. Rub it on my chest.
I am working on one for the polio.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. It is. Sure enough, it is. Well, Miss Ruby, how are you going to do the Polish dancing again? Do you got the costumes?
Oh, well, I'm just going to wear my house coat. I mean, they just told me to get a pole.
Oh. And that's all you need is just one Polish person?
I reckon.
Is it like tap dancing or what is it?
You know, Claude, I'm not real sure. I'm going to have to look up some choreography.
Oh. Well, I've had some of that Mexican straight corn that's rubbed in the what is it? Yeah.
And the salt and the butter and stuff. It's rib.
Is it rib sauce they put on that Mexican straight corn?
Maybe. Or maybe they mean where you can grab a hold of it better.
Maybe.
Like on a tool or something. You know how the handles got that grippy on there?
Yes.
It's ribbed.
Yes. Oh. Well, Ruby, is that fella Nate, is he down there, the one at the auto parts store? Is he a pole?
I don't know.
Maybe he knows
I
about
reckon
pole.
you'll know.
Yeah, maybe he knows about the Polish dancing. But see, Miss Clumsy knows about one, but she's all the way out in California. So I don't know how that Polish person would get to your dance class, Ruby.
Me neither. I'm just going to have to start looking at some stuff, do some investigating.
I reckon you are.
But I'm going to have to go make Earl some dinner.
Oh, honey.
Well, speaking of investigating.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Mildred brought up the chemtrails.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get sick. Isn't that a coincidence?
Well, I thought it was...
It's not a coincidence. It's a conspiracy.
Oh, dear Lord, Claude.
That's what it is.
I don't know
It's a
about
conspiracy.
that. Oh, no. I don't
Lord
think
have
that.
mercy.
Now it's a trail.